Web 2.0. Now, Web 2.0, I'm giving you, like, there's a lot of different ways that we can build links here, and the whole idea is we want to make sure that we have a good variety of links back to our website. And the initial setup does take a little bit of work, but the ongoing maintenance, once it's set up, isn't nearly as bad. And in local markets, what I'm giving you here, this will get you to the top of Google. You don't even necessarily need to follow all of this, and it'll happen. Web 2.0 is another way that we can build backlinks back to our website. There's different services like WordPress, Blogger. These are all services that enable you to have your own blog, but you have it on their website. So it's like they give you a free blog and they host it for you. So these are like free blog hosting services. And a couple there, the three I'll suggest are WordPress, Blogger and Posterous. And what we're looking at doing here, effectively, this is almost like what Ian was talking about earlier, the idea of do we register all of these other domain names and build up our own little network of sites that we can then send our links back to our website. Effectively what we're doing is the cheap, easy, low-cost way is going to a service that lets you create these websites for nothing. And a lot of these services have already created a lot of authority. So if you imagine, they might have, WordPress has probably got hundreds of thousands of blogs installed on here, so they've got a huge number of pages in their network. So Google sees that as an authoritative website. So you get a little bit of a kickstart if you build your blog on the back end of these different sites. So they work just like a normal blog would. I'd suggest just setting up 3, and then what you might do is have 3 unique bits of content on each one. Now, when I think of the quality of the content, when you're posting on eZine articles, and Go articles, you want your best, highest quality stuff. So typically I'll get that written in-house. Once you get further out, like over in these blog networks, it's not as important to have that super high quality content, because this is really about just creating opportunities where we can link back to our website. So, you might go to needanarticle.com and get a $7 article written from somewhere in, the Philippines or something like that, and post that content on there. And then what you do is from here, again, you link back, and here is a good opportunity you almost want to treat, once you've built up the authority in your home page and you're starting to rank for the keywords that you're going after, if you want to get really strong and make sure that a competitor can't shake you, then start to treat each one of these other little methods as mini authorities themselves. So how do you build a website up to be an authority for $5? If you want to build a website up to be an authority, how would you do it? What is it? Yeah, sending links. There you go. So $5 up the back for Jason. So to build up authority, we want to make sure that we send links back to this. Back to some of these different things. So I might actually link in this blog network down here, link up to our eZine articles, link up to our YouTube, link up to some of these comments. And that starts to increase. Probably wouldn't do the comments because I feel like I'm just building up someone else's website, but I kind of own the eZine articles page, and I kind of own the YouTube. So send links back to those pages, because that will build up the weight of these particular links when they link back to your website. Because now an eZine article that's got lots of links from a blog network, now this becomes like a mini authority, and it's passing more goodness back to our website. Cool? Okay, so I've given an example there. I wasn't planning on leaving this in here, but I've done it now. So I'll just show you. So this is something, and Ryan's working with some of our assistants at the moment. We're building up some networks in some different industries that we're looking to dominate. But here's a good example of what a blog in the blog network would look like. So you can see here I've just got, at the moment, the way that we build content for these particular blog networks, like we don't get articles written. I distribute a whole lot of content. I do a lot of interviews, I give out free videos, all that type of stuff. And I say, Mum comes in on a Tuesday and Megan makes sure she's working on the right thing, and Mum will just transcribe. So Mum's sitting here transcribing all the audio that I do, and then that comes to be the content for these Web 2.0 properties. Yeah, and then of these ones, you can see some of the keywords that I'm trying to link back to. So you better not show Rob this, but you can see,
I was thinking my mum to install phone systems.
family, untapped resource. So I'm linking back to my page, Robert Somerville, on my blog, davidjennings.com, because I want to rank for that particular keyword. So, and we've got a whole variety of sites that we're building up this whole network, and it's funneling that page rank back. And like, I mean, the next step for us beyond that is we'll build up each one of those Web 2.0 as a mini authority sites. And that's when you really start to get a lot of power, because you've got all of these mini authority websites that you have control over, so you can determine where those links go.